What's up, PumpTalk Nation? Get ready for a firestorm of news that's going to blow your mind. We're kicking things off with a truly disturbing crime that has rocked Dallas to its core. A motel worker is dead, and the suspect, Yordanis Cobos-Martinez, a Cuban national, is accused of a horrific act of violence. This story raises serious questions about immigration and public safety, and we're breaking down all the shocking details. Next up, we're shifting gears to the world of music, where guitar legend Joe Satriani is honoring the unforgettable Chris Cornell. Satriani has released a stunning instrumental cover of Audio Slave's Be Yourself, and we'll tell you how this tribute is keeping Cornell's legacy alive and supporting a vital cause. Then, we shine a spotlight on an incredible trailblazer in Tampa's judicial system. Julianne M. Holt, a woman who has dedicated over 4 decades to justice and community service, is being honored for her groundbreaking work. We'll explore her inspiring journey and the impact she's had on countless lives. And finally, in the world of sports, former NFL quarterback Derek Carr is teasing a possible return to the field. After stepping away to become an analyst, Carr is hinting that he might not be done with football just yet. We've got the inside scoop on what he said and what it could mean. Stick around for all this and more, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell. Dallas shocker. A brutal crime unfolds at the Downtown Suites Motel. This is a story that has sent shockwaves through Dallas and beyond. At the Downtown Suites Motel, a horrific act of violence has left a community reeling. The victim, Chandra Nagamallaiah, a motel manager, was allegedly beheaded with a machete by Yordanis Cobos-Martinez, a Cuban national who was reportedly in the U.S. illegally. Reports indicate that Cobos-Martinez then kicked the victim's head across the parking lot before discarding it in the trash. Adding to the gravity of the situation, Cobos-Martinez had previously been released from custody due to a lack of deportation flights to Cuba, despite being under an order of supervision from the Bluebonnet Detention Center. ICE officials have expressed that this tragedy might have been preventable had he not been released. Witnesses described Cobos-Martinez's demeanor as detached during the horrific event, and surveillance footage captured him disposing of the weapon. He was apprehended wearing a blood-soaked shirt and is currently held in the Dallas County Jail on an ICE detainer and a capital murder charge. His criminal history is extensive, including charges of grand theft, false imprisonment, carjacking, and indecency with a child. The incident has ignited fierce debates surrounding current immigration policies and enforcement. ICE officials have voiced their frustration over the inability to deport Cobos-Martinez sooner. The investigation is ongoing, with authorities awaiting blood test results to determine if drugs played a role in the attack. This shocking crime is just the beginning of our news roundup. Stay tuned as we shift to a more uplifting story about a legendary musician's tribute to an iconic voice. Guitar virtuoso Joe Satriani honors Chris Cornell with soulful instrumental cover. In a touching tribute to the late Soundgarden frontman Chris Cornell, guitar legend Joe Satriani has released a moving instrumental cover of Audioslave's powerful anthem, Be Yourself. This track is part of the King Ultramega project, a tribute initiative spearheaded by bassist Mark Mengai to honor Cornell, especially in light of Soundgarden's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction. Satriani's rendition offers a unique perspective on the song, foregoing his signature fretboard fireworks for a more laid-back, bluesy feel that beautifully translates Cornell's vocal melodies and Tom Morello's iconic guitar lines. He masterfully captures the essence of Cornell's performance, describing the late singer as a brilliant communicator who used his voice like an instrument, shaping its tone with the same finesse a guitarist uses for riffs and phrases. Satriani aimed to pay homage to Cornell's magical sensibilities through a multi-tracked guitar production. Mark Mengai shared the inspiration behind the project, recalling how the song's message resonated with him during a run. He felt compelled to reimagine it instrumentally in Satriani's style, hoping listeners would hear Chris Cornell's spirit shining through Joe Satriani's guitar work. This isn't the first tribute from King Ultramega. They previously covered Soundgarden's Rusty Cage, featuring other prominent musicians. Importantly, proceeds from Be Yourself are being directed towards MusiCares, a nonprofit organization supporting addiction recovery and mental health. From the world of music, we're heading to the halls of justice to celebrate a remarkable woman. You won't want to miss the inspiring story of Julianne M. Holt. Julianne M. Holt, a champion for justice and the Tampa community. This Hispanic Heritage Month, we celebrate the extraordinary career of Julianne M. Holt, an attorney whose dedication to public service and the pursuit of justice has left an indelible mark on Tampa's judicial system. Honored as Tampa Hispanic Heritage Inc.'s Woman of the Year, Holt's journey is a testament to perseverance, community commitment, and a profound vision of equity. With over 4 decades of legal experience, Holt spent 30 years leading the Office of the Public Defender for Florida's 13th Judicial Circuit in Hillsborough County. Her story is deeply rooted in Tampa, shaped by a childhood marked by her father's early death and her mother's unwavering work ethic. Raised in a household where Spanish was the primary language due to her grandmother's presence, Holt maintained a strong connection to her Hispanic heritage throughout her life, a connection that deeply influenced her values. Her path to law was inspired by observing the disparities faced by defendants without legal representation. This realization, coupled with her experiences as an interpreter for her grandmother, ignited a passion to advocate for the voiceless. After graduating from South Texas College of Law, she returned to Tampa to establish her own practice, and in 1993 made history as the first woman elected Hillsborough County Public Defender. For 3 decades, she led one of Florida's largest public defender offices, overseeing complex cases and championing a holistic approach to justice that considered clients' needs beyond the courtroom, including mental health, addiction, and housing. Holt's tenure was marked by breaking down barriers for women in law and politics, facing and overcoming biases that questioned women's leadership capabilities. She fostered a culture of compassion and dedication within her office, developing innovative programs like the social services and behavioral forensics units, and advocating for problem-solving courts. A notable early case involved her representation in the high-profile tourist burning case, demonstrating her commitment to taking on challenging responsibilities from the outset of her leadership. Her contributions extend to youth services and initiatives aimed at preventing young offenders from being tried as adults. Even after retiring from the Public Defender's Office in 2023, Holt remains actively involved in community projects and justice initiatives, continuing to offer her expertise and vision. Her message to aspiring women lawyers is empowering. Yes, you can. Yes, you will succeed. And when you do, always remember to extend a hand to those who come after. From breaking down barriers in the courtroom, we're now heading to the gridiron, where a former star quarterback is making headlines. Could Derek Carr be making a comeback? Derek Carr hints at potential NFL comeback. Former NFL quarterback Derek Carr has sent ripples through the football world with hints of a possible return to the league. During an appearance on The Dan Patrick Show, Carr, who recently debuted as an analyst for YouTube's NFL broadcasts, acknowledged that he's still actively training and hasn't entirely closed the door on playing football again. Carr, who opted to retire in May after declining shoulder surgery and forfeiting a significant portion of his contract with the New Orleans Saints, stated, "I wouldn't say never, because I've learned that when I say never, it usually happens." He emphasized that his continued training stems from a genuine love for the sport and preparation, ensuring he'd be ready if an opportunity arose, though he stressed, "Right now, today, I'm not coming back." During his 9 seasons with the Raiders, Carr established numerous franchise records, including passing yards, touchdowns, and completions. His potential return, even as a backup or in a different capacity, has sparked discussions among fans and analysts about the quarterback landscape. His commitment to staying ready, even while enjoying his current role, suggests a deep-seated passion for the game that might just lead him back to the NFL. That's all the top stories for today, but we're not done yet. Stick around for a rapid-fire recap and your chance to connect with us. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We covered the shocking crime in Dallas, Joe Satriani's incredible tribute to Chris Cornell, the inspiring career of Julianne M. Holt, and Derek Carr's tease of an NFL comeback. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to PumpTalk News for more, hit that notification bell, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Follow us on all social media platforms for even more exclusive content.